most of the really important people in my life, most of my friends for most of my life, and a lot of my family members, they are all still Christians. And so when I do my activism work, I very much try to speak to the Christian that I was. So I don't use foul language, for example. And there's lots of things that I try to do to make myself palpable to Christians so that they will listen to what I want to say. And I think this would go across other religions. However, if I'm honest with myself about my own deconversion, parts of it were listening to arguments, but parts of it, just as Shannon said, was when I heard like George Carlin or people saying things about Christianity that shocked and offended me, I was forced then to think about, why am I shocked and offended, and should I be? And different people come to different decisions based on various things. It's always some combination of ideas and emotions. And to say that no one should ever try to talk about or utilize those emotional tools, of which mockery is one, that is very short-sighted and may well mean that we're not reaching some of the people that we want to reach with our message. Would you disagree with that?
Pause. I think Paul is bringing up a very good point here. He's saying, like, he's what I want to address what he first started off, what he was talking about. He was talking about his tactic and his approach with talking to Christians. He said very explicitly, I cater the way I speak to these things to a specific audience, right? I cater my material to current believers. And so I'm going to use tactics to try to curry their favor, cater to them in a way that they'll continue to listen to me more seriously. That's very valid. Okay. That's the community that he's trying to reach. That's very different for us. The community that we have here is not necessarily for current believers. Our community explicitly is for non-believers.
Not explicitly.
We're atheists who give an SHIT.
Well, I mean, sorry. I thought you mean exclusively. No, so yes, explicitly. Yeah. But
can I finish? Yeah. We are a community for atheists. So we are going, and this is our community. This is our page. This is what we want to do. So, like, we're addressing ourselves to people who are non-believers. We don't have to curry favor with people and tread around the feelings of people who are current believers, because that's not one of the goals of our community, right? If there are believers who come to us along the way, that's cool. That's awesome. We're not excluding them. But
Historian, for example.
Exactly. We have like theists who watch us all the time, and we love them.
Yes,
they support us financially.
Yes, and we have theists who are financially supporting Atheist Republic. Hindu Historian is right here.
And so all that is to say, like, different approaches for different communities, and that's okay and that's valid. So we're not really catering, because one criticism that we were getting all the time is like, you're just gonna push people away, you're just you're gonna turn off believers from atheism altogether. And was like, well, this is not who this is like for. Like, we're doing this for our community. This is what we enjoy. And if other people like, it's not for them, they don't have to be here. They can block us.
Right.
We're not forcing like y'all.
Yeah. Okay, we got a €5 super chat. €5 super chat saying those first pages of the Bible deconverted me. Wow, that's pretty cool. Genesis is very inaccurate.
Daniel's also saying it all comes down to Bob's and Vagine.
Yes. Hussein saying even Imam support you. Maybe. Yes. Oh yeah, wait. You're talking about Imam Hussein. Yes, they do. Okay. I do want to mention, so that was Susanna's take on it. First of all, I like Paul saying here that I have a strategy, but just because I have a strategy, that shouldn't be everyone's strategy, right? And I want to say I personally have multiple strategies. Susanna, you have noticed the way I talk to theists about religion is very different than when I talk to atheists who I assume are the people watching us, most of the people watching us,
completely differently. You address
about religion,
like
right?
a normal person, and you're kind and you're patient, and even, I mean, I've watched theists break down crying as you're just asking them very hard questions, and you were caring and gentle the entire time, you know?
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, when I'm talking to, like, when I am talking to you guys about religion and other form of dogma, I am very aggressive, okay? And I understand that if somebody doesn't like the way I'm mocking them, I'm insulting the religion, I don't hold back. And I have this understanding is that that's, you guys are here for it and you signed up. You know what you're gonna get. And if this is the kind of content that you wouldn't like and you don't want to be exposed to, and if you don't like my tone and if you don't like my attitude, you wouldn't be here. You don't like, nothing is being forced on you, right? But when a religious person has given me the green light to talk to them, I mean, if they give me the green light to also be very aggressive, like some of them show like a very high level of tolerance, then I might go out at them, right? But if I feel like they don't want to, right, and they don't like it, then I'm very, very, very friendly with them, and I watch my tone, and I keep highlighting our agreements, and I try to befriend them, right? And that is a completely different goal when you're talking to a religious person. First of all, the goal is not even to convince them that atheism is the way, all right? The goal is to help them see atheists are not that, at least some of them are not that bad, right? Like they could, and even somebody as aggressive as anti-religious like me, it's possible for us to be friends, right? And I tell them that I don't, as a Muslim, for example, I don't, if I want to be their friend, I don't make them not attacking atheism a condition for us to be friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell them, like, listen, I am very, very anti-Islam. I'm never going to change that. I'm going to mock Islam. I want to end Islam. Okay.
Straight up.
Yeah, I want to end Islam. I want to be part of the small part of, the people, of the many, many people out there that are helping bring about the end of Islam. Okay. I want to be, just pushing it a little bit closer. Okay. But if they want to end atheism, for example, if they're like, oh, I don't want to, I don't care. Even if you wanted to do dawah and spread Islam, okay, I wouldn't say like, I can't be your friend because you're trying to spread Islam. I mean, I disagree with you. I think you're wrong. I think you're spreading poison without knowing it, right? The reason why I can be friends with you is because I think your intentions are good. I think your intentions are good. I think you think this is good for the world. So even if you're spreading poison, I can still be your friend because I don't think you're intentionally spreading poison, right? So I don't make it a condition for you to stop for us to be friends, right? And when I'm talking to you, I'll adjust my tone. First of all, I won't tell you why Islam is wrong unless you give me the permission, unless I see that you want to. If you don't want, like, you shouldn't get to be able to say what I say, but you should be able to get to say what you're exposed to, right? So you shouldn't be able to say that, Armin, stop insulting Islam. Nope. No. I'm going to double down. But you should be able to get to say that, I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. You should be able to control that, right? So if you're with me and you tell me like, yeah, I don't want to talk about that, or maybe your tone, I don't like your tone, I don't like it, I'm like, okay, I will only have this discussion with you if you're okay with it, right? And guess what? Everybody that is watching this channel right now has already get consented, because it's very easy to move away, right? So that's why I could be as aggressive as I want to be. So I have two, like when Paul mentioned that's his strategy, and other people could have different strategies, right? I'm like, yeah, I have two strategies. When I'm talking to religious people, that has a different intention than when I'm talking to atheists. And a lot of our activism, when I'm not talking to religious people, it's more about normalizing dissent, normalizing blasphemy, challenging the barriers to freedom of expression. And that the methodology that we have and the things that we say and the way we say it for that goal is completely different than the strategies that we have when it comes to trying to, again, even when we're talking to theists, we have convinced many people out of religion, many people, but we have convinced way more people that they could accept atheists as their friends, their neighbors, their co-workers, in their family, without the condition of silence and without the condition of them not mocking religion. And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy of Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free, it's not even promotion, it's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.